What's up, boys and girls? Brian and Harry with ETM 540 Clubhouse here with another episode. We promised you guys that we were going to get into this beast after we built that beast. And so for this one, for this episode, this form of entertainment, I hope.
Are you not entertained?
We're going to just do some cleanup on this and do a little engine mock-up, which I know this guy is a little excited for, because we want to actually see what the engine looks like when it's sitting inside its little home. There's a lot of parts that are missing. There's some stuff that just kind of rotted out, but for the most part, she's all here. The basis of it, the things that we need to make it go vroom vroom and zoom zoom and
you are such a child.
It's all here. So we're going to piece together what we can. We might not get it running today, but we're at least going to get it to the point to where next time, as we're working on it, we can hopefully turn the motor over. I know it's going to need some carburetor work. I know that it's going to need, just some things here and there, but we can at least mess around with it enough to where, we'll know what our next steps are going to be. So for the beginning of this whole project, we need to get all the rat poo-poos and all the weeds and all the nonsense cleaned up as much as possible from this. And what I'm really excited about is that we actually get to use a new tool that we bought on Amazon, freaking Amazon, and we've never used it before. So we're going to try and use it today on some of the parts to see just how well it'll work for the rest of our projects as well. So let's dig into this thing. Let's bust out the vacuum. Actually, he's going to bust out the vacuum. And we're going to start at least getting the majority of this poo-poo cleaned up, because he is a certified rat poo-poo removal technician, if you remember. So we'll at least get started on that. Some of this other stuff like the foam and whatnot we'll probably throw away. And then we'll just kind of see what we're working with. So let's stop talking and get to work. So I'm not sure whether or not there's rats or mice in here, so we're putting it on video just in case one of them jumps out at us. Here, get it from this side and scrape it. And, yeah. Ooh, I hear something. Go put it in there quick. I thought I heard something squeaking. Yeah, it's... Here, come from this side over here, though, so I can sweep towards you. There you go. Oh, God, there it is! I'm just kidding. Now this cleaning process is definitely going to take a while, because there is just years of grime built up on it, and it's in pretty much every crevice and corner. And don't get me wrong, we ain't complaining. We got this thing for free. We're freaking stoked. But we're just gonna have to put a little more elbow grease into it. So pretty much every corner has to be touched. And we'll get there. So we'll probably end up going over this thing 2 or 3 times with a vacuum, with the brush, vacuum again, brush again, until it's to a point where it feels like we can maybe use some towels and a little bit of disinfectant and maybe some bleach, some cyanide, I don't know. And then, yeah, we'll get it to a point where we feel good about, you know, starting to fix little dings like that. and other stuff. So let's keep cleaning. Well, that was a lot of dirt and poopy and rusties and whatnots. But, looks so much better. But there's still all kinds of crevices and stuff and whatnot, so we're going to give her a blowy. Oh, God. Oh, that did not sound right. Yeah, I'm sorry. We are going to blow her off with the old compressor and see if we can't get a majority of this stuff knocked down. So then we can start doing wipe downs. So hey, this ought to be fun. Okay, let's see how much dirt comes out of this sucker. Oh my God. Well, now that we've made a proper mess of the shop, look at that, that's nuts. That is how much dirt and grime was all over this thing. And now it's all over the floor and all over the place. But now that we've made a proper mess, I think we're gonna clean up the floor a little bit and then bust out this sucker and maybe, I think we might clean it on that workbench for now until it's clean enough to where we'll at least just kind of get it mounted up to just see how it rests on there and give us a good understanding of what we're working against. So like I said earlier, we're not planning on going too crazy with it. We definitely want to, put a little tire shine, maybe give the old Will Woods a nice little clean down with some WD. I don't know, maybe even try and get the brakes to work. But we're gonna do just a little bit, just enough. So let's sweep up the shop. Yeah, shop boy? And then we'll start cleaning on that motor. What do you think? You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it! So now that Harry's, as Harry, Harry, there's a pile over here. There's a few piles over here. As he finishes getting his piles, we're going to set up for a little work zone over here for the motor, for doing just a little cleaning. We're going to try this new tool, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But for now, I don't plan on doing like a full-blown oil change. I don't plan on throwing gas through it or rebuilding the carb. I just want to get it cleaned up and looking decent enough to throw on the back. So that way, when we do get ready to start working on it, then everything's all good and ready, and we're not fighting like dirt possibly getting into the carb and, all that stuff. So you guys know what I mean. We're just going to get to it. So, by the way, check out our flag. That's right. 0 F's to give. And we don't use the middle finger. Yep. Responsible. We're responsible. So anyways, yeah, and we're not. We are, but no, we're not. So anyways, let's put the motor on the old workbench, set up a little worky stationy, and go from there. You guys know we like that fresh white towel workbench. And we did recycle the one we used from the carburetor rebuild and just flipped it inside out because we'll wash it later. All right, now let's grab this tank. Whoo! Oh, dang it. I already got my towel dirty. Okay, to start, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Harry pull off this gas tank because it's in the way. And he's going to be a hassle as far as getting to just all the stuff that I want to kind of brush off and clean up. Oh, and by the way, these go-karts are made by J&J Amusements Inc. And there's their phone number if anyone has these. And you can get all the parts, everything you need online. I mean, their online catalog's kind of weak and whatnot, but I'm sure you can call them and they'll tell you what you need as far as part number wise and all that, because they're still in business. And I mean, I plan on utilizing them for some of the stuff that we're going to end up needing, because who knows, we may actually fully throw down the body on it. So because I mean, it'd be kind of cool to actually say that we have one that has the original body and stuff, and plus there's a little roll cage that goes on it and stuff like that. So we'll see what ends up happening as we get deeper into this build. But for now, we're gonna grab all these little parts as well, take these suckers over here, and I'm gonna have Harry take this tank off, and then we'll work on getting that new piece of machinery functioning to where we can try it out. So let's make it happen. Captain! So after years of being on there and sitting in the field, a lot of this stuff is kind of corroded and nasty and not coming off. So we're just having to improvise, because the sooner we get this tank off, the more access we have. It's given us a little bit of a struggle, but we'll get there. All right, guys, so we have one bolt that is fighting us, actually a nut that is spinning. And when that happens, well, first off, you got to be able to get into your toolbox. But when that one happens, you got to bring out the big guns. And by big guns, I mean the vice grips. Because if vice grips don't get it, nothing will. I'm hoping that by clamping this down as hard as we freaking can, that it'll stop it from spinning. Oh, it's not. Come on, is it? Nope, I feel it. Nope, it's still doing it. Gosh, dang it. So I think what we're going to try and do is try and clamp it one more time with a little bit more love. And then if that ain't going to work, we're just going to have to grind that thing off of there. Ugh. Oh, almost farted. Yep, she ain't moving. Which is a bummer, because I always hate having to grind on OG stuff. But what are you gonna do? Actually, now that I look at it, I think we can just muscle this thing off of here because we need to replace this thing anyways. And these mounts that they're on are pretty strong, so. Come here, Harry. I'm gonna hold the motor down and then you just pull this towards you. There you go. Almost there. Almost there. There it is. Sheboygan. Yep. That's the thing right there. So right there, that little biscuit is what was holding us back. But anyways, I'm just glad that we got it all off. Now we can see what we're working against. This thing anyways is pretty beat up. I mean, it's got, as you can see, the lid, the actual fill cap is falling into it. It's cracked, sun-dried. But I love this tank, honestly. Like, I want to get one of these tanks again and put it back on it. Because I was going to see about doing like a cool little like keg tank or something just to make it look cool and a little rat roddy. But I think we're going to call these guys and see about getting another one of these. Just because it looks rad. So, but in the meantime, we'll actually keep this. We'll pull all the little bolts and stuff that we see in there out, because obviously they go to something, and clean it up, and we'll put it on the wall somewhere. I don't know, like maybe there, maybe there, maybe there, maybe there. I don't know, there's somewhere. And then use it as a little trophy, little hanger. So, but anyways, now that we got this going, we're gonna clean this off and organize a little bit, because this drives me nuts. And then see about getting our steam cleaned. So it looks like, I don't think this was from us, but in the process of maybe this thing being taken off once before, or that might be just how it's built. This mount is broken, it looks like, but it's still there enough to where it'll hold a tank. And if anything, we can just use some JB Weld. I haven't really utilized JB Weld yet for anything in general, so it'll be fun to maybe try something new with that. But in the meantime, I do want to put a majority of what can go back on, so that way we remember where all this stuff goes. Now, like I was saying earlier, we don't want to get too crazy, but hey, might as well check the oil. So we're not going to drain it or do anything of that. Oh, and actually, I think this is, well, that's not a good sign. That's never a good sign when that's broken. But it looks like this is actually the transmission oil or the crankcase oil or something. I don't know. It's kind of funky. It looks like it's, or the centrifugal clutch oil. I'll have to read more into that. Oh, this thing was loose, but our actual motor oil is down here. And I think that's the filler. And from what I'm seeing, I mean, there's something in there, but not to the point where it looks promising. So who knows? We'll, we'll just have to see what we're up against, I think, as we choose to get deeper into it. And the sooner I can learn how to put a cap back on, the sooner we can get into the new toy. But I think we're going to vacuum it up a little bit first and just kind of brush it off and try and get that done as much as possible. And then we will bust out the new toy. Now, as you can see, how we did that was, you know, me and Harry were all over the place. It's kind of funny, just because we get started, we get all excited. But in the process, holy crap, guys, it's a freaking Honda engine. We like Hondas. So we are super excited about that, because that means that there's for sure going to be parts. I'm sure J&J has them, but I know we can definitely find some extra parts for that and whatnot, and the stuff that we need. And we like working on Honda. We know Honda. So I've just never seen one like this before, but I am super pumped. And now that we've gotten it pretty much cleaned up to this point, on this side, we'll do maybe a little bit more on the front side, and then we'll bust out the steamer. Oh, crap. I just gave it up. Damn it. Oh, whatever. Let's just get to the front. So that's about as much as I think we're going to get for now. So as I pick this up, I'm going to have Harry go wring out this towel. Oh, you gotta be quick. You gotta be quick. Oh, my coccyx. And then after that, we'll bring that towel back. And then we're gonna set up the steamer. And yeah, I did say steamer. So let me get it so I can show you guys. All right. So this is another one of those. Don't pay attention to that. I'm gonna put it away as soon as I'm done explaining this. So this is another one of those Amazon specials. Freaking Amazon. And what we initially got it for was like for flags and stuff, to take the wrinkles out of flags. The flags that I buy on Amazon. So anyways, it's a basic steam cleaner. So you put water in the top, let it heat up, and then you got a little trigger right here, you know, and you let the steam out. So what I bought it for, well, what we initially bought it for is the flags, but what I wanted to try with it as, you know, things were happening was for steam cleaning engines. I wanted to see, like, if it would take the grease and grime off. I don't know if it's going to work very well. It may suck. We've actually never used it, so it's brand freaking new. So it's a McCulloch, not a Colkey, but just a straight McCulloch. And yeah, we're gonna read the instructions and see what they say, and then give it a shot and see what happens. So it's a first again. You guys are gonna learn with us. So let's see how this sucker works. I gotta put the towel back down for this though, because I'm afraid it's probably gonna get messy. So, but let's see. Let's keep going. Let's see. Insert finger here. Well, that doesn't seem right. Wrong chapter. Wrong book. Select one of the 4 accessories. Jet nozzle. Rotate until yellow locks. They're not really showing me the 4. Oh, large brush, utility brush. Scrub pad. I guess we gotta just find the one that works best. Fill the reservoir. Fill cap to max line. General operation. Remove protective plastic. Press on off switch to on. Steam indicator light will illuminate red. Once unit is ready to steam, steam indicator light will turn green. During use, the light may turn red, indicating steamer is recovering and the necessary pressure. Oh, so it's pressurized. Interesting. So, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Choose your nozzle. Red means stop, green means go, and hope the thing doesn't freaking blow up in your face. Sounds like a party to me. Let's try it. Okay, so she is filled up with water. She is in red mode. So we just gotta wait for that green light to go on. And yeah, I got her set up to kill. she's ready for war. I put the little extendo on there just to see what happens. I mean, this thing could totally suck or could just be absolutely amazing. I am really hoping for amazing. So I'm gonna find a spot that will actually just kind of have something that will transfer well on camera, and I think right in like over here or something, and we'll get you guys nice and close so you can see how she works. Because if she works good, if this thing works good, then honestly, like every time we have a cleanup somewhere, we're busting this thing out. So I'm really hoping that it works well. So once that thing green lights, we'll get her going. All right, sniper mode has been activated. Let's get you in a good spot, and let's see how this goes. And hopefully it doesn't blow my arm off. Ooh, that's hot. There is some definite pressure built up. And what I'm kind of learning is that this isn't the best workbench to be using. But I'll tell you what, it's knocking down the grease pretty good. Pretty. Ow! A little bit in the eyeball. Just a little bit. too shabby. To tell you the truth, this thing doesn't do much more than what a can of brake cleaner or carb cleaner would do with the same kind of like elbow grease, you know. But I mean, I'm sitting here wiping on it a little bit, and you know, there's definitely like there's some areas where it dialed it in, and once I wipe it off, I'll show you. But it's not like I'm 100% convinced, but I also didn't give it the full chance it deserves yet, because, and I'm gonna do one more spot just because I'm still curious. But I mean, I didn't expect the pressure to be that high, and it's blowing stuff all over the place, and so I'm kind of being a pansy about it too. So because of my OCD, and I want to keep my spot clean. But I'm gonna set it up to where I can try one more spot where if it does blow stuff all over the place, it's not gonna be in an area where I'm gonna be like, oh my god. And we'll give it one more shot, and then I'll wipe it down and I'll kind of show you the areas, because it did work good. I'm not fully impressed yet, but I like it too. So, but let's give it another shot. All right, I've been indicated that she is good to go. Oh, just had a chunk hit me right in the jugular. Probably would be a good idea to wear safety glasses with this. There is a chance that, well, I guess if there's steam, there's water. I was going to say, I think there's a chance I might be out of water, but I think we're good still. Let's actually try it without this sucker. Let's go with a direct shot. Woo! Dang! Oh, it's like going from an M4 to a 50 cal. So let's give her the old wipe down, and I'll let. I mean, it's kind of hard for you guys to be the judge, honestly. I'm just kind of showing you. But in some areas, it looks really good. And in others, it obviously is going to need some more, like, chemical and whatnot. But, I mean, like, that's not bad. I mean, she gave her a good clean. And you can see right there where it was able to cut through grease. And, like, right here where that finger is. But then you can also see where it stopped, because it was just so much grease that it wouldn't cut through it. But I suppose if you went through and you really wanted to, then you could very easily just kind of cut down your dirt and your grime as much as possible, and then come back with said steam cleaner. Oh, she's ready to freaking murder again. But we're gonna call it good for right now. But you could always come back and then just kind of fine tune with that. So anyways, for now, we're gonna leave her as is. We've already knocked off quite a bit of dirt and grime and dust. I'm just gonna wipe her down with the towel or a rag, maybe a little WD all over the place. And then we'll just slip her on the back, because I think we're gonna pretty much call it good for the day. And then we'll get back to her later, but I at least want to get her on her mounting point, and then also put these bolts back on, because those are for the rear axle, and just get it set up a little bit, and then that way the next time we're ready to go, we can really start digging in. So let's do a little bit more cleaning on this BS get cakes. And then we'll move on over to putting her on the backside. Let's go. Okay, there she is, all cleaned up. Well, initial cleanup. And to tell you the truth, guys, I mean, that WD-40 in a rag, and I mean, you got to give a little bit of credit to the toothbrush brush method we did earlier too, so you can't really knock it too much. But honestly, like the WD-40 in the rag shined it up a lot more than the old steamer. But I'm not gonna give up on the steamer. I know that it'll probably function again after we get things more dialed in. I'm sure there's other areas that we can use it in, so we're not going to completely give up on it. But this is cleaned up enough to where I feel good about it. A majority of the chunks of grease and everything are off. So I want to just put it on the back of the cart and just have it resting in place. And I know we were talking about, you know, doing some other cleanup on this, but I think we're gonna call it good for the day, just because this is gonna be a long-term project. This is, oh, and this is my parking brake, by the way. Let's see if I can get it on there with the camera. Oh, there's parking brake. But anyways, you know, this would be a long-term project. We got parts we got to get for it, and you know, we got other things we got to do, and we can do other cleanup later. But for now, we're just going to slap the engine on there. I can already see how it goes on. They have all these safety features, which is smart for them. And at least put it on. And then maybe just do a little wipe down of some other areas really quick. And then we're going to call it good. So let's grab that beast and let's freaking bring it over here and slap it on this sucker. All right. Wheel chock on. Let's try and put this biscuit on. Yep. Huh. Well, that was super uneventful. All right. Okay. So I thought she was going to put up a little bit more of a fight, but I mean, that was pretty textbook. So there's these two rods that slip in back in there in those holes. And then you got your bolt here that bolts into a mount that's right off the back there. And I'm assuming that is, yeah, that's your chain tensioner, basically, or your belt tensioner. And then here's the old belt, which does not look nearly long enough for the engine. Oh, but we still have all that, yeah, space to move forward. So, but, you know, we'll figure all that out later. But, I mean, hey, she's cleaned up. She's got all the poo-poo out. And she's looking cherry. She got her start. Well, she didn't start, but she got her start. So I think what we're gonna do from here is we are going to end it. Because as much as I would love, absolutely love, to get more in depth and more into the engine and all that good stuff. Oh, and speaking of, this is always a good sign. But as much as I want to get into, you know, maybe even trying to turn it over or hooking up linkages and all that stuff, you know, we still got quite a ways to go. And I want to put this thing up on jacks. Look at the underside. I mean, it literally weighs a ton. So, you know, we want to make sure that everything's all dialed in all the areas. So with this, we're going to leave it alone, be happy with the fact that we are not crawling around in the possibilities of staph infection, and just be stoked that we got the motor cleaned up and back onto its mounting point, and just kind of be happy with where it is for now. And then we'll get back to it, like other things that you've seen us do. I mean, we start things, we get back to them, pending on just availability time, and also just quite honestly what we feel like doing. Because to tell you the truth, it's not always a motivating day. Some days we feel like being lazy. Some days we feel like going home and just chilling out. Some days we want to do just a little. So today was just a little day, which is fine with me. I'm okay with it. So with that, I want to thank everyone from this heart to that heart for all the support and love, for everything that you guys have done to show us that we're doing something right with this. Seriously means so much. We are super stoked. We really do love you guys. And thank you so much. And we hope to see you back here on the next one, pending on what that's going to end up being. I mean, who knows? It could be this one. So everyone, you're awesome. We love you. Thank you for sticking it out. We'll see you in the next one. And remember, if you're going to thrash responsibly. Thanks, guys. Take care. We're heading to a birthday party. It is Grandpa Ronnie's 40 and a half birthday. Do the math on that. We're going to one of the local hotspots, little hotspot pizza spot that's been here for a super long time. I've been going here since I was in junior high, and we're really excited because their combination pizza is absolutely amazing. Yet I haven't had it in a long time, and I probably don't need any pizza right now, but I don't care. I love this place, and it's been a while since I've been there. And they have arcade games. Arcade! So let's go have some fun. Join us. This place is awesome. Peanut shell floors, all dirt in the basement. Yay! So let's take you for a little tour, me and Harry. So we got old school, awesome pinball, some arcade games. Oh yeah, we gotta try and get a little ducky. We're definitely gonna be playing these, little Fast and the Furious. And then all these little private rooms that you can get. And then check out the ambiance. Business cards everywhere. When you get your peanuts, you can just throw the shells on the floor, which is rad. And then all this craziness, which is sweet. And I absolutely love it here. And the pizza is amazing, like I was saying earlier. It's great. Love this place. The Wallow sponsorships, all the local teams that they support, which is rad. Love it. And you know this little one. Which one should we play first?
Car game.
Always the car game. We're due San Francisco.
SF2. Choose transmission.
Do auto.
Choose car.
Oh, Skyline? Oh, you're doing Skyline? I'm not doing Skyline. He's doing Skyline. We're not going to do Skyline. What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh, that's a 350.
Hey, what? Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to do Supra.
Choose upgrade.
Nitrous. Do nitrous.
Yeah, we got to always do nitrous.
Nitrous.
Yeah, get them RPMs up. Get them RPMs up.
Ready, set, go!
San Francisco Hillstone. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, there's a wall there. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Not even really paying attention to where. Oh jeez, oh jeez. Nice. Oh. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Oh, yes. Shortcut. Shortcut. Oh, gosh. I don't even know what place I'm in. Oh, I'm in 7th. Woo! I was doing well until I busted the camera back out again. I'm still beating Harry at least. Oh gosh. Oh god. Oh god. Taking out the planners. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, he wants his own car. He says, stop trying to drive for me, Harry. You suck at driving. Get it, Michael.
So we can say
No, then.
oh, okay.
Yeah. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ronnie. Happy birthday to you. You! Yay! Happy birthday, big guy.
They're really cool here. Now these people are awesome.
They're interested in something down there. There's a big market there, right next to it. The light?
This is video, and at the end it's a little highlight of what happened. Ian's birthday, somebody's birthdays. We were so intelligent.
She came up and her joke was so nice. She does the money pieces. She just shared something
It's not a fight, they're just talking loud.
And that'll conclude our birthday fun in the village of Arroyo Grande. We had cake, we had pizza. We're going home.